Africa, my Africa. Africa of proud warriors in ancestral savannas. Africa of whom my grandmother sings. On the banks of the distant river, I have never known you, but your blood flows in my veins.
Your beautiful black blood that irrigates the field, the blood of your sweat, the sweat of your work, the work of your slavery. Africa, tell me, Africa, is this your black that is Abian?
This back that never breaks under the weight of humiliation. This back trembling with the red scars and saying no to the whipped under the May Day sun. But a grave voice answers me, impetuous child, the tree, young and strong, the tree over there.
While faded flowers, the desert of Africa spring up new, spring up patiently, obstinately, whose fruit bit by bit acquires the bitter taste of liberty.
Colonial torture and exploitation, the blood of your sweat, the sweat of your work. There are evidences of torture and exploitation in the poem, due to the fact that the poet expresses how the sweat of your Africans was lost in vain. The work of your slavery, the slavery of your children. All this was done at a time when Africans were turned into slaves and worked for their masters without any benefit. Oppression and humiliation. This back that breaks under the weight of humiliation. This back trembling with red scars and saying yes to the whip under the May Day sun. Oppression and humiliation were common practices in colonial time. They were used to force Africans to work for colonizers without objection. Identity and awareness. I have never known you, but your blood flows in my veins. The poet, however, seems to be aware of his identity as Black African. Although he grew up in France, he shows that black blood flows in his veins, which is to say, he is still an African, regardless of where he grew up. Impetuous son, the tree, young and strong, the tree there, in splendid loneliness amidst white and faded flowers. That is Africa, your Africa. The voice that answers Diop sums up his African identity. Effects of colonialism. That is Africa, your Africa. That grows again patiently, obstinately. The poet concludes his poem by showing the effect that colonialism had on African continent. Nevertheless, he seems to be optimistic that at least Africa is growing up again just like a young tree.